The Supermarine Seafire represents one of the most fascinating adaptations in military aviation history, transforming the legendary Spitfire into a carrier-based fighter for the Royal Navy. Developed to meet the urgent wartime need for high-performance naval fighters, the Seafire combined the exceptional speed, climb rate and maneuverability of the Spitfire with the demanding requirements of aircraft carrier operations. This note provides a complete narrative review of the Seafire's design, specifications and features, making it ideal for detailed YouTube video content focused on naval and fighter aviation. The origins of the Seafire lie in the early years of the Second World War, when the Royal Navy lacked a modern high-performance fighter capable of protecting the fleet from enemy aircraft. The Supermarine Spitfire was already proving itself as an outstanding land-based interceptor, and adapting it for naval service offered a fast solution. However, converting a lightweight, finely tuned fighter into a carrier aircraft presented significant challenges. Engineers had to strengthen the airframe, add an arrestor hook for deck landings and modify systems to withstand the harsh maritime environment. Early Seafire variants retained much of the Spitfire's original structure, which preserved its excellent flight performance but also introduced limitations. The narrow landing gear and delicate construction, suitable for land bases, made carrier landings difficult and often hazardous. Despite these challenges, the Seafire offered performance unmatched by other naval fighters of its time. Powered by Rolls-Royce Merlin engines in early versions and later by the more powerful Griffon engines, the Seafire achieved impressive top speeds, rapid climb rates and strong high-altitude performance. Aerodynamically, the Seafire remained true to the Spitfire's elegant design, featuring elliptical wings that provided excellent lift and maneuverability. These wings made the aircraft highly agile in air-to-air combat, allowing it to outperform many enemy fighters. Folding wing mechanisms were introduced in later variants to improve carrier storage efficiency, though space limitations on early carriers remained a concern. The aircraft's handling qualities in the air were widely praised by pilots, who valued its responsiveness and combat effectiveness. In terms of armament, the Seafire was equipped similarly to contemporary Spitfire variants. Typical configurations included a combination of 20mm Hispano cannons and .303 or .50 caliber machine guns mounted in the wings. This provided strong firepower for engaging enemy aircraft and defending naval task forces. Later versions also gained the ability to carry bombs and rockets, enabling limited ground attack and strike missions. While not primarily designed as a strike aircraft, these additions increased the Seafire's operational flexibility. Operational service of the Seafire spanned multiple theaters and a wide range of missions. During World War II, Seafires served with the Fleet Air Arm in the Mediterranean, Atlantic and Pacific regions. They played important roles in providing air cover for amphibious landings, convoy protection and fleet defense. One of their most notable contributions came during the Normandy landings, where Seafires provided air superiority and ground support over the invasion beaches. Their presence helped counter enemy aircraft and boosted Allied air dominance during critical operations. Despite its combat strengths, the Seafire faced ongoing challenges in naval service. Limited range and endurance reduced its effectiveness for long patrol missions, especially compared to purpose-built naval fighters. The fragile landing gear and narrow track led to higher accident rates. During carrier operations, particularly in rough sea conditions, maintenance demands were also higher due to the aircraft's lightweight construction and high-performance engine. Nevertheless, when flown by skilled pilots, the Seafire proved to be a formidable naval fighter. As the war progressed, improvements were made to address some of these limitations. Later Seafire marks featured reinforced airframes, stronger landing gear and more powerful engines. The introduction of the Griffon engine significantly improved low-altitude performance and climb rate, making the aircraft even more effective in fleet defense roles. These upgrades extended the Seafire's service life and improved its suitability for carrier operations, though it never fully overcame the constraints of its original land-based design. After the Second World War, the Seafire continued to serve during the early post-war years. It participated in conflicts such as the Korean War, where it was used primarily for ground attack and close air support missions. However, the rapid arrival of jet-powered naval aircraft soon made piston-engine fighters obsolete. The Seafire was gradually replaced by more robust and specialized carrier fighters, marking the end of its frontline service. The legacy of the Supermarine Seafire is closely tied to that of the Spitfire, yet it stands on its own as a symbol of adaptation and urgency in wartime innovation. It demonstrated that high-performance land-based fighters could be successfully modified for naval use, even if compromises were required. The Seafire also highlighted the importance of designing aircraft specifically for carrier operations, influencing future naval fighter development. Today, the Seafire is remembered as a powerful but challenging aircraft that delivered exceptional combat performance when it mattered most. Preserved examples in museums showcase its sleek lines, distinctive naval modifications and historical significance. For aviation enthusiasts, the Seafire represents the marriage of one of the world's greatest fighters with the demanding environment of carrier warfare. This note offers a comprehensive overview of the Supermarine Seafire, covering its development, specifications, features and operational history. For viewers interested in naval aviation, World War II fighters or the evolution of carrier-based aircraft, the Seafire remains a compelling subject that highlights both the brilliance and the limitations of adapting legendary designs to new combat roles.